So hello everyone, we are back. We're gonna wait until you guys can connect to us. Hi Juji, we're gonna wait just a little bit.
Should I share the link to the group?
No, I think you can. Good, so who's here with us? Juji, yes, see you, Juji. I hope you are doing great. Sorry for the technical difficulties which we had, but somehow the live chat was not turned on. That's why we had to do this live video again. So I'm gonna wait just a little bit more before I start, if someone else will join us. Good. So, Juji, I think it's you only now, but I will start to talk because the briefing will take some time a bit, and then we're gonna continue if someone else is joined, hopefully. So today we are having a quite, hopefully, fast workout, which will consist of dumbbell snatches and burpees originally over the dumbbell. There are plenty of options to change up this workout because our goal here is to try to go sub 5 minutes. So it's a sprint today. There shouldn't be any hiding place. There shouldn't be any place where you think that it is okay to take a rest today. So I suggest that you really try to go fast. This may mean that you will have to change up a few of them, actually one of the movements, or maybe the height that you jump over. We're gonna go through the movements first, and we will show you the scaling options if Naya is here. So option number one will be the dumbbell snatch. You all know these movements. Naya will demonstrate 2 repetitions. It is alternating dumbbell snatches, so you need to change. Where you change, I don't care. You can change mid-air, you can change on the ground. If you happen to have a dumbbell that you think 20 to 30 repetitions unbroken when you are rested is not possible, I highly suggest change the movement to dumbbell swings with one arm. Or even if it's too heavy, maybe with 2 arms. Okay, because we want here today either unbroken sets or maybe one rest in the set of 30, but maybe unbroken from the set of 20 and 10. Okay, if you don't have a dumbbell but you have a kettlebell, you can go for the following movements. You can go for a kettlebell snatch, which looks like this. This movement we do quite rarely, so if you're not familiar with and the weight is too heavy, don't worry. Instead of this, you can always do one arm kettlebell swings. Or if this is too challenging, you can do regular kettlebell swings, either American or Russian, whichever you prefer. I want you today to choose something. I will answer in a second, Gigi. I want you to be fast today again. So choose a movement that sounds and seems and feels easy in the beginning. Yes, it can be hang power snatch, of course, or you can put anything on the ground, maybe a pillow or something which will not make the neighbors, if you have, so sad. Another option could be, do we have a backpack?
Oh, yeah.
We will have a backpack in a second, and we're going to show your backpack option for today's workout, which will be backpack ground to overhead. The good thing in this backpack ground to overhead is that you can actually decide what weight you will use, because how many books, how many bottles you put in. So a backpack ground to overhead looks like this. Good. Okay. So based on this, choose your movement. Comment what movement you will do, so that I'll be familiar when we are warming up what to focus on more and what to focus on less. Yes, different living room setup, very well spotted, Søren. The living room setup is due to our burpee obligations. We have to do burpees over some object, and we couldn't manage to fit in any other way. Naya will demonstrate us 2 burpees over the dumbbell. As always, when we do burpee over something, you don't need to stand up in the burpee. You can just jump over. The same goes with the kettlebell. If for any reason, maybe that the ceiling is too low, or for any other reason, and you use a kettlebell, you think that this would be challenging, you can always flip the kettlebell. If Naya could please do for me. Yes, so this is how you can scale the height of the kettlebell. Good. Yes, usually you have to go fast on the burpees. We talked about this before. We will talk about this again. Good. We're gonna start with some activation on the ground. So I want you to go to the cobra position together with us and hold it for a bit. And then from here, the downward facing dog. In this position, what I want you to try to do is to press first only one leg to the ground, and then the other. And change up so that you get a good Achilles stretch. So one, the other, change it up. And now let's go back to the cobra. And back to the downward facing dog. Again, one leg, other leg. One last time back to the cobra. And hips up. One leg, other leg. Good. The next one will be, you will be tall on your knees. And what I want you to do is to reach forward with your fist in. I will show from the side because you can see more. The first will be that you go forward, then slowly down, then back, and up, and forward, okay? Make sure that you are slow and you keep your arms straight. Let's go 5 on each side. So, forward, down, back, up. It's a very good feeling for your shoulder blades. 2. Good. Left arm.
Did you squeeze your fist?
You don't need to squeeze your fist, just hold the fist. Good stuff. Then we're gonna go for a little bit of shoulder stretch and activation. Thank you, Søren. So we're gonna go for our usual shoulder stretch. We're gonna do it on the couch if you have a couch. So please go in front of the couch on your knees. And then put the hands on straight and press your chest forward. If you don't have a couch or a chair, no worries. I will do it on the ground. Same movement. What you want to do is to hold it for 5-6 seconds and then come out of the position and then go back 10 times. Good stuff. I hope, Søren, by the way, that you're still here and doing the workout as well. It's actually your type, sprint, no hiding place. It was just written exactly for you. Good. Our next part will be the dynamic warm-up, for which we will play a game. I'm having a deck of cards with me, and we're gonna actually draw what we are going to do. So how this will work is, this is the clubs, right? So if we see this one, it's called clubs, I think, then this will mean no push-up burpee. Now I will demonstrate us one. Yes, so if I would choose this, if I would draw this card, it would be no push-up burpee. The second, the spades, will be jumping over your object, whether it is the dumbbell, the kettlebell, or your backpack, just sideways. Now I will demonstrate 4 repetitions. Good. Because it's a figure, this would mean that we would do 10 repetitions. For the hearts, we're gonna do good mornings. You can do it without any object, just your hands in front of your chest, or if you have a broomstick, you can do both. Now I will demonstrate 2 from each reps. This would mean that we have to do 7. This is with the broomstick, and this is without the broomstick. Good. And the last one will be the shoulder pass-throughs. The shoulder pass-through options are, again, with the broomstick if you have. I will use a band, but if you don't have any equipment for this, don't worry. Just what I want you to do is to put your hands on your shoulders and do circles, slow and controlled circles like this. Okay, this would mean 11 repetitions. We're gonna do a few rounds of this. It is, of course, possible that in one round we're gonna do all the same movements based on what I draw. So let's see our first round. I should have asked my professional dealer athletes. She actually was a dealer in casinos, if you didn't know about her. So first, second, third, and fourth. Good. So this will be a pretty boring round because we are going to do 13 shoulder pass-throughs and 20 good mornings. So first round, 13 shoulder pass-throughs and 20 good mornings. Let's go.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Good stuff. This was our first round. So Naya will draw the second one. Let's come here.
Just from the top, or I can...
Wherever you want. What is the first one? Good, amazing. Even more shoulder pass-throughs. Finally, some no push-up burpees. Some more no push-up burpees. Don't look at it. Don't cheat.
I don't cheat.
You don't cheat. And some more no push-up burpees. Yeah, this was the round I was hoping for. So what we are going to do is we're going to start with 11 shoulder pass-throughs, and then we're going to go for 18 no push-up burpees. Okay, so 11 shoulder pass-throughs, 18 no push-up burpees. Let's go. Good job.
Thank you. Shit. Nice.
Nice. Yeah. Good one. Let's do one last round. Let's see what we got here now. I will draw two. Naya will draw two. First one. Oh, not good. Second one.
My gosh.
What?
No, it's just big one.
Yeah. Third one. Let's have a spade. Finally. Good. And the fourth one. We're not cheating. Yeah, good. So, last round. We're gonna start with 10 no push-up burpees, then 10 good mornings, 2 jump over object, 10 good mornings. Okay? 10 no push-up burpees, 10 good mornings, 2 jump over object, 10 good mornings. Let's go.
Only two, right?
Good stuff. I give you a minute now. Grab a drink. After that, we're gonna continue. So while we are resting, I know what you will use usually, but the others, if someone is not just watching but doing, comment if you will use dumbbell, kettlebell, or backpack, so that I will know. Okay, we're gonna move on. The first exercise which we are going to do will be the deadlift with your equipment. How I want you to do it, the deadlift now, is that you will have about shoulder width stance, so maybe a little bit wider than a normal deadlift, and your equipment should be in between your legs. But still, I want you to do one arm deadlift. So what I want you to do now is 5 and 5 deadlift. Now I will demonstrate one with each arm. Good. You don't need to alternate these, just 5 and 5. And after that, you will go for 4 burpees over the object. Now I will demonstrate one more time.
Hold on, I go here.
Yeah.
So first deadlift.
Yeah, deadlift, and then just the burpee over the object. Good. So we're gonna go for 5 and 5 deadlifts and 4 burpees over your object. Let's go. Good stuff. Next one will be the snatch high pulls. Again, 5 and 5. Now we'll demonstrate 1 and 1 with each arm. Good. Make sure that you use your hips before you pull your arm, and then imagine you're elbowing someone behind you. If you're using kettlebells, this will be the time to do 5 and 5 one arm Russian swing, which I will do. So 5 and 5 snatch high pulls if you're using dumbbell, 1 arm Russian swing if you're using kettlebell, and 4 more burpees. Good. And finally, dumbbell snatches. 5 and 5. Now make sure that this time you alternate. Now I will just do 1 and 1. Or kettlebell snatches. A kettlebell snatch is starts the same as a kettlebell swing. But when you're about here and you would feel that the kettlebell would flick, that's when you pull and punch. It looks like this. So starts with the swing and then pull and punch. And then back. Okay? If you're doing kettlebell snatches in today's workout. Of course, you don't need to alternate. So you can do 5 and 5, 10 and 10, 15 and 15, however you want. So 10 dumbbell or kettlebell snatches and 4 burpees, then we're gonna rest. I think I'm in the mood now to do this workout. I give you now 2 minutes. After that, we're gonna talk again. We're gonna go through the movements and the workout again, and then we're gonna start. 2 minutes.
Sorry. So for the snatches, I need to look everything about each.
Also, maybe you should consider your neighbors as well, but personally, I don't really like to jump with barefoot. Maybe some of you love it. Because of my legendary balance skills, I tend to somehow hit my heel to the ground, especially if the ground is not so soft. So today we are both wearing shoes. So consider wearing shoes. If you don't wear them. We're gonna still have about a minute before we start, and then we're gonna hit this. Again, remember, try not to stop. Try to push the snatches, try to push the burpees, and try to finish as fast as possible, but definitely sub 5 minutes.
But you can also step forward, right? For the burpee.
Yes, of course.
But it's not so loud.
But I was talking about the jump over.
Yeah.
Good, so let's get ready. The workout is 30, 20, 10 dumbbell snatches, kettlebell snatches, or something else that you choose, which can be swing if the weight that you have at home is too heavy. And then 15, 10, and 5 burpee over the object. So 30 snatches, 15 burpee over the object, 20 snatches, 10 burpees, 10 snatches, 5 burpees, and then you are done. If you're using a dumbbell, you have to alternate after each rep. If you're using kettlebell, then you don't need to alternate, but do the same amount of reps with each arm. If you're using backpacks, 30, 20, and 10 backpack ground to overhead. And as of course with the burpees, you can step back, step forward, jump over, or even step over if jumping is not your thing. Cool? Let's get ready. Turn up your music at home, because as always, we are not going to, because it doesn't sound too good. Will we have 10-second countdown, or we just start? Okay, so we will just say 3, 2, 1, and we're gonna hit it. Okay, just give me a second. So, guys, let's get ready. Let's get fast. Starting in 3, 2, 1, and let's go.
Come on. I think I'm going to slow myself.
Oh, that was fast. Oh, oh. If you're still going, keep going. Try to finish it. If you're done, let me know how it went. Let me know your times. $350. Beautiful. Yes, as always, it's the middle round that sucks the most. I'm gonna wait a little bit. Let us catch our breath. Rest. If any of you are still doing out there, let me know. If you're just watching, let me know how you liked it. I'm curious who the other 5 people in this stream. We're gonna rest about a good 90 seconds. Good. Did you like it, Søren? I'm happy that you liked it. Good, we're gonna rest about a minute until the 8-minute mark, and then we are going to do something else for accessory work. Ooh. Good, so for today, as accessory work, we are going to try to practice squatting with a dumbbell in our hand overhead. This is pretty challenging movement if you are lacking mobility. So we're gonna build this up. If you are comfortable with the weight that you have at home, then you will try with that one. If not, we're gonna maybe grab a bottle of water or a book, but we're gonna build this up slowly. So if you are still with us, then what I want you to do is to do 5 very, very slow air squats, squat therapy style. You don't need to go to the wall, but as we learned in the beginning, so arms are out in front, slow air squats, 5 reps. Good. The next one will be same deal, but now we imagine that we are holding something in our hand, actually just one. So one arm is overhead, the other arm you can use to counterbalance, and we are going to go to do 5 and 5 slow squats like this. What I want you to pay attention is to check your arm overhead, whether it can actually stay up or it comes forward. Just pay attention to it now. You don't need to do anything else. So 5 and 5 squats. Good stuff. Okay, what you might experience during these squats is that your body wants to kind of rotate. That's kind of all right. You cannot really help that, but try to avoid it as much as you can. But maybe that rotation will actually help keep the weight above your head. So what we're going to do is to try to find a very, very light object around you. Now we'll use a book. I will use a bottle. So the weight is really, really insignificant. We just want to try how it feels. Again, 5 and 5 reps. If you're holding the weight, palms are out. If you're holding this and any bottle, just go. Good work. Let me know how it feels if you're doing this with us. We're gonna move on and try this with some weight. We're gonna try this with some weight. I will use a little bit of rest time while I will check how Nea is handling the 7.5 kilo. Let's see how she is doing with it. See, it's very, very hard. Keep it tight. Make sure you start your squatting as a normal squat, hips back and not knees forward. That's looking much better. Good. Elbows are straight. I have to save our flour.
Okay.
Other arm?
I think I did 4.
Huh?
I think I did 4.
You did 4?
Yeah, it's fine.
Guys, you can start to do it with Nea. Let's try to do 5 and 5 with some weight. If you don't have any heavier weight, try with 2 books, with another bottle, with whatever. It's not about the weight, it's about the balance and keeping a good mechanism in the squat. So if you think that this looks shaky, then just wait for me. I hope none of you saw that I will try with the 20 kilo kettlebell. Yes, good. Good, Georgie. 10 kilo is very, very good. I will try with the 7.5 now. Let's see how my mobility will let me down. You can see beautifully the rotation. Yeah. Whew. Definitely room for improvement. Whew. Good stuff. We're gonna do one last round. I suggest, guys, you are going for one more set of 5 and 5. Nea will start right now. Until that, I'm resting. And then I'm going. You guys have the same time period to do the last 5 and 5. Good.
Complete left.
There you go. Definitely a challenging movement, but it helps a lot in my opinion. I personally should definitely do this more often. Good, so I'm going for my last set. If you guys are done, just wait and just watch. If not, finish it up. Good stuff. In a weird way, this was a bit harder than the workout itself. Good, so we're gonna finish soon. I just want you to go to the puppy dog position one more time and hold it for a bit. Now we'll do it on the couch, I will do it on the ground. We're gonna do it for about a minute. This is passive stretching now. Don't go too far, just enjoy 1 minute in this position. Good stuff. Slowly come out. Opa. That will do for today's class. Thank you, Juji, for being active.
What did you mean, Juji, about the fuck now?
She meant that you started to pull from the deck all the burpees.
I know.
And you didn't pull any other stuff. So thank you, Juji. Thank you all the others who were here and didn't talk, or thank you if you are just watching this later and joining us. Don't forget to join in to the 6 p.m. class. Don't forget to check out the at-home videos done by you, or actually few of you. And see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of your day and week. See you guys.